Hello! So this week Mariko and I have decided that we are going to talk a little bit about rape culture. So first of all, I guess, what is rape culture? Rape culture is a culture in which rape is normalized and rape is accepted and it's almost encouraged basically, and it's not viewed as serious, and it's sort of viewed, and if it is viewed as a problem, it's not really viewed as a problem that can change, and it's just sort of accepted as being there. Rape culture is bad, obviously, because when rape culture persists, it's impossible to well, it's very hard to fight against rape and to fight against victim blaming, and to also have proper justice surrounding rape. I think there are two big aspects of rape culture that I want to talk about today. And so I think the first is sort of myths that we have surrounding rape, and mostly like misconceptions of what rape is. And so I think we have this view as a society of rape as being the like stranger in the bushes model, it's called. And we don't think of rape as being something that happens between people who know each other, that happens between acquaintances or even intimate partners. And the reality is that that is the majority of rape that happens. And until we acknowledge that that kind of rape is as serious and as real as the stranger in the bushes type rape, then we're not gonna be able to go anywhere towards solving this huge problem. But yeah, that's another really serious myth surrounding it. One of the other really dangerous aspects of rape culture is just how we go about trying to prevent rape. And so, because women are told all the time, and for one thing, this is one of the pitfalls in how we go about as a society trying to prevent rape, is that it is largely geared towards women. While men can be raped as well, women are raped more often, but it's still a problem that affects all genders. But anyways, most of the sort of public awareness around rape prevention focuses on what somebody can do to prevent becoming a victim. So don't walk alone at night, watch or drink at a party, carry a rape whistle, these sorts of things. And of course, a lot of those things are smart things to do, because it's a world where it's not super safe to be a woman. But the thing is, and I forget who I heard say this originally, all those strategies aren't really strategies to prevent rape. They're just strategies to make sure that someone else gets raped instead. Because while those things might protect one person from becoming a victim, they don't actually solve the real problem, which is the fact that there's somebody out there, there are many people out there who are raping people. And so what really needs to be done is not teaching girls how to avoid being raped, or teaching girls and women and men how to avoid being raped, because it does happen to everyone, to all genders, but to teach men, and I do say men because 99% of rapes are perpetrated by men, teaching men not to rape. And I think that is something that seems silly to a lot of people, because of course, like, we tell people that it's bad, right? But what that means is teaching men what rape is, teaching about consent, and teaching about respect, and teaching men to unlearn the things that they have been taught by society from a young age, because boys are socialized to think all of these things about what it is to be a man. And there are things like, to be a man is to be powerful, and and getting some is essential to being a respected and a good man and things like that. And I think a really central aspect of rape culture is dismantling these assumptions and these notions of what masculinity is, and teaching men to unlearn rape culture and to and dismantling the social constructions that make people likely to rape. So I think I'm going to close that there. That's just been like a really brief touching on a few topics of rape culture. I encourage you to read and to inform yourself about things if you don't know a lot about it, because it's a really serious issue and it's a really big issue and it's a really big topic. But I think it's important for us to educate ourselves about it and to be aware about it, because otherwise it's never going to get better. So I hope that, enjoyed's probably not the right word, but that you found this interesting or helpful in some way, and thank you for watching, and Mariko, I'll see you on Thursday.